has already been discussed by many of our toppers. Some of the last year, last month even, some of the officers have interacted that social media, handling social media. Nowadays, many of them, in, until they practically lose their 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years of time, many of them think that through various apps or through various social media, blogs, Insta, Facebook, they can prepare, they can carry out their preparation in terms of current affairs and all this. I believe that as you said, rightly pointed out, it only leads to knowledge, and knowledge alone cannot help. You need to carefully examine them and spend time with them, analyze them. So these are the things that are required. You should caution these students one more time, multiple times, about the usage of social media. That's very important. You
As
rightly did it.
sir is rightly pointed out. So I am not against the online or digital education. I myself has been a beneficiary of that, accessing to different resources through mobile apps or through the websites, daily current affairs and answer writing, everything. Mostly more than 90% it was an online preparation. But try to stay away from those social media which are, where you consume the entertainment, which is not a UPSC entertainment. Let's just say that. Confine yourself to the UPSC. I am again not against any entertainment or not watching movies or not listening to songs. This is all good, but it should not be too much. Too much of anything is bad. And overall, I will say try to maintain a good balance and try to be in contact with your friends who are also preparing. Try to be in contact with good friends who are also preparing. Try to be in contact with your faculty, because that way you will have that reinforcing feedback loop where even if you are feeling low, so somebody is there to guide you to increase your level of determination to crack the exam. Because I know so many people who cracked it in their fifth or sixth attempt, and you can understand the patience and willpower that is needed to sustain that long, and that does not come just from within. You need an ecosystem for that.
Can you guide the students on how to build that vibrant ecosystem to the aspirants? Because there are lots of friends or other places where the deviations keep coming. So somewhere at one point, as you said, if they feel low as well, the ecosystem is the one that keeps them moving towards that path. So can you suggest, can you guide them once on what kind of friends they should have been associated with, or the media that they should associate with, digital platforms or the other things?
Sure, sir. There are material aspect of the whole preparation, and there are moral and psychological aspect of the preparation as well. And it is only because it's a long preparation, takes years and years. So keeping that in mind, I would like to say that when we go to college, when we are in a school, there is one group of people that that is very cool and that does all the cool stuff. Let's just say that. And you may feel you are into studies, and you may feel that I also want to do that. Otherwise, kind of trying to make friendship with that group. There is another group which is studying. Then there is a group which is in between, which does not know what to do. So I will say, if you are here today at this platform in this webinar talking to me, that means you already have the awareness about the civil service. There are so many people, especially the girls. I will say you are fortunate, you are lucky. There are so many students in rural areas. There are so many people who have so much difficulties in their life, and they are not even aware that there is this wonderful exam in the country. I am assuring you, people do not know many in our country, and they deserve. So have that confidence that you are already one step ahead of so many people. That you know that you are in a coaching platform, that you are talking to fellow aspirants who have been able to convert it. So have that confidence. Rely on your parents. Choose few people. They need to be need not be number of digits, but maybe single digit friends is also okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need not be more than that. And when you talk to them, always see that are you discussing academics, or even if it is non-academics, then when you leave that place, do you feel energized or do you feel low? That is the criteria. So if you feel low when you after meeting with them or after talking to them or chatting with them, then that's not good for you. Always have this energy balance check when you meet someone. I think that could be a formula for selecting out the right people for your ecosystem. And try to do meditation or yoga. There are so many things these days and online tutorials going on that surely will help. I have not myself done meditation as of yet, but I'm going to start and in the next 1 week or so because I've heard people giving positive feedbacks about it.
Yeah. So, and the next, one of the student was asking, how did you choose your optional subjects and what guided you to choose your subject?
So optional at the time I was selecting my optional, so I looked into the syllabus of. So my BTech is in textile technology, which is not there in the syllabus, and then my post graduation is in management, which is there in the syllabus. But when I started my preparation, it was very early, so I did not have the command needed for the management optional. So I was left with two choices of my interest, sociology and philosophy. I opted philosophy solely because of one reason, and that was I was really interested in the subject. And what I did in the first 1 or 2 weeks, I studied it and I looked at the UPSC questions. And then I tried to figure out that am I able to write them in a nice way? Am I able to sustain with the subject for long? And in those 1 or 2 days of litmus test, I got an understanding this is good for me. And at this stage, after 3 years, I can say that had it not been philosophy, then my preparation of civil service would not have been this joyful. So you should derive joy from your optional subject because GS is so much, it's overwhelming. So you need your optional, which can relax you when you study that, and also the practical part. You need marks in that, but bear in mind if you're interested in a subject, you will get the marks. So many people say that anthropology is good and philosophy is not scoring these days, but it is a myth because in my first attempt I did not have much knowledge of philosophy, trust me, but I did score 301 in philosophy in the first attempt itself. It was only because I was interested in the subject. I had studied it only for 4 5 months at that point, but yet it helped. So that is your test for choosing your optional.